So my camera just kind of cut off because I ran out of space on my SD card, so whatever. So anyways, it should be coming in tomorrow. I actually got an email from UPS this morning at like 1, and it said, Ian, you have a package coming in tomorrow. So I'm like, okay, great. Best thing to wake up to. So I was a little worried because it said ready for UPS like forever until I checked it this morning. So now it's actually happening. I was getting really mad because it said the estimated delivery was on the 22nd, and I was just like, there is no way in hell this is gonna come. And then I realized on the email they sent me saying it shipped, it said we're gonna have to wait a couple days for it to actually show up on UPS. So that's that. As I mentioned though about why I got it on SuperBiz, I'll show you in a sec. So basically, in a nutshell, I bought it on SuperBiz because it was cheaper. But whenever I went to buy it on Newegg, it was $145 plus $2 shipping, and I was perfectly cool with that. Then, like literally the day I went to buy it, it was out of stock, and I was so pissed that it was out of stock. So I was looking for other places to buy it from, and I'll get back to these prices in a sec. I checked Amazon and it's $173, which is way too much. So I checked SuperBiz because Bill from Throwback Thursday, when he showed off his computer, he bought his CPU, the i5 4690, from SuperBiz, and he said it was cheaper. So I went on SuperBiz, and it is $140, and then $2 shipping. Even though it says out of stock, I kind of got lucky because it was still in stock. So whenever it came back on stock on Newegg, it ended up being $170 like Amazon was, and then it jumped up to 210, and now I didn't even know it was 250 anymore, or right now I mean. So it just keeps going up. I don't know what the hell is going on over at Newegg, but this is just insane. There was one that said $123, but it was open box, and by then I had bought the board. So this is basically just everything that's with my board. It's OGA 1155 because I'm rocking a i7 2600 because that's what I had when I was building this, and I like Sandy Bridge. I'm actually going to make a video after this showing like my computer with the new board. I'm going to show off my computer now and talk about why I'm getting a new board. But yeah, so I don't want to spend $250 for this board, and I honestly don't know what this is. This just kind of popped up, so maybe it did kind of get a little better, but I don't feel like paying $170 when I can spend $140. So I'll show you my computer now and show you why I'm getting a new board. So let me turn a light on real quick actually, because I just realized I don't think I can turn my flashlight on my phone. Sorry about that, my hard drive was making a rattling sound because whenever I brought my case out, it was off center, so I kind of had a mini heart attack. It's alright though, I just moved in and it was fine. So, this is basically my computer right now. Sorry about like the literally shit lighting, because I can't show anything at all. I'll put a couple pictures in here just to maybe show it off better. I have a GTX 960 Asus Strix, as you can't even see. This is so annoying. And it's Hyper 212 Evo, and then a Cooler Master AF 120, or I think that's what it is. Stock fan, Western Digital drive, and then I have an i7 2600 in there, and then it's my disk drive. But my current motherboard, it's called the Biosart H61 MG-V3, and there's a bunch of reasons why I'm getting the board. The main one is MOSFET cooling. If you don't know what that is, it basically turns a 12 it turns 12 volts into maybe one or two that are supplied to the CPU. I mentioned this in my video, and then I linked it to Linus Tech Tips. But yeah, so this board does not have MOSFET cooling, so when I'm playing games like Grand Theft Auto, they just, like, it'll run perfectly fine, but then dip to like 20 frames per second just because they overheat and then they throttle your CPU. So I just want to get a board that gets rid of that issue. I want to overclock my CPU a little bit. Even though it's non-K, it still lets you overclock. At least a little bit as far as I'm concerned. So I want to do that. And fan control. I don't want to get a fan controller because I'm going to be getting a new case. And if I get like a 5 1/4 inch bay fan controller, I'll have nowhere to put it when I get a new case. I'm thinking about getting the Fractal Design Define S. And then the last reason, again, I can't really show you because it's sliding, is the cable management for this board is shit because the 24-pin and RAM slots are at the top instead of the side, and this board is like it's micro ITX or micro ATX. It could be like mini ITX. It's so small. I'm gonna shut my computer down because that rattling is not a pleasant sound. I have no idea why it's doing that. Anyways, so yeah, the 24-pin and RAM slots are at the top, and they shouldn't be. So that's just not good. This board that I'm getting, it's a normal motherboard. It's made for gaming. It's all that good stuff. So yeah, I'll continue this once I get the board tomorrow. Alright, so here it is. I got the board. This is way bigger than I thought it'd be. Way bigger. So I'm going to be bringing down the current PC, and I'm going to be taking it apart, putting this one back together. So I will show you when it's done. So now my flashlight wants to work with me as I try to record. So this is the PC now. Cable management isn't absolutely wonderful, but it's not terrible either. So I have the board installed. Actually was able to put 2 fans on the 212 Evo. Really stoked about that. I just love seeing like the heat sinks on the VRM. That's one of the main reasons I bought this. GPU's installed, 960 Strix, power supply, fan on the bottom. Everything just went pretty smooth. There was no real issues. I think the only thing that went kind of wrong, and this was after I put everything together, and no, that's not dust. I mean, that is, but it's not dust on the fan, so don't worry about that. It's just the way light on here shows. My network card here, whenever I was putting everything back together in my room, I guess like my hand accidentally like slipped and bent this that way, and it broke, and I was really upset because I didn't want to buy another one. So just cause I bent it back like really far, and it's been working since. So yeah, I'm really pleased with this. I wiped the hard drive because Windows would not boot because, okay, no, yeah, that's dust. I'm gonna clean this right after I've finished recording because that's a lot of dust. Not in the fan though, because I double checked that. So yeah, Windows will not boot, so I just wiped the drive and reinstalled Windows, and everything's fine. I'll turn it on now. So yeah, and then have Windows 10. The boot times with this board compared to the last one are just insane. Like, I know it'd be a lot faster if I had an SSD, but I don't want an SSD. And honestly, I don't think I need one because videos are fine. Wait, what? Sorry. Anyways, so boot times are fine, load times on video games are fine, so I don't really have a reason to get one. So yeah, I was gonna put together a build log, but I didn't really have time to, and I just wanted to get this installed. It's just funny how much goes on in about a day, because this is 2 days after I actually put the system together. I just didn't have a chance to actually show it off until now. Because within the time you saw me last, I had gotten a new job just that fast. I was working at Kennywood Park in Pittsburgh, now I work at Journeys, so that's cool. And yeah, although I will say a problem I had with this whenever I was building it, the board did not come with screws to put in the standoffs, so I actually ran short of a few, so I had to just grab some I had laying around. So I just used these 2 screws I just had to screw in my graphics card. And another thing, this graphics card does not sag at all. And on the old board, there was so much sag that it was scary actually. It was like down to here, but no sag. So that's wonderful. I'm going to be doing an upgrade on this soon. Like I said, I'm going to have the Fractal Design Define S. So the system will be a lot more quiet, and it's going to have a side panel, and I'm going to have RGB lighting. So I think it'll turn out really cool. I'll make another video like this whenever that shows up. But until then, thank you guys for watching. There's my cat. And I'll see you next week.
Hey, how you doing? So you like that video? That's great. You should probably leave a like and a comment to let us know. Probably share it with your friends too, and hit that subscribe button. Make us feel good about ourselves. Alright, thank you.